Most people open Apple Voice Memos, create their recording, close the app, and then forget to ever go back to it. But there are some great features in Apple Voice Memos now. There's also some really interesting ways to use it that you may not have considered. So let's check it out. So the first feature is the obvious one, and that is transcription. After you finish recording, Voice Memos generates a full text transcript automatically right there on the device. It's nice because you can just tap any word in that transcript and playback will skip to exactly that point. But that's the real powerhouse feature of Voice Memos. The second feature is enhance recording. You can enhance the recordings you've made, and what it will do is basically process on device to reduce things like background noise. It's not like a studio post-processing pro level fix, but for a casual recording, it does make a difference. There are two features I'm going to group into one because they make listening to your voice memos a little more efficient, and they are playback speed and skipping silence. So the playback speed slider just lets you listen back at 1.5 times or 2 times, and that's really useful for getting through a long recording faster without having to miss a lot of content. But the underrated one here is skip silence. When this is enabled, Voice Memos automatically detects and will skip over pauses in the audio during playback. So long pauses, dead air between sentences, it just jumps right over them. This is great for reviewing a lecture or a recorded call or something like that. Fourth, you can do layered recording where you can do an overdub or append something. So you've got a recording you created like this one here, and instead of having to start a brand new memo, you may have a follow-up thought or something to add. You just open the existing recording there and just record more onto it. And this looks the same on the iPad or iPhone or Mac, but there's 2 modes. You can replace, which records over a section that you select. And then there's also the ability to just resume. You just pick up at the end and add more. Now also remember that your voice memos will sync using iCloud across all your devices. So anything recorded on any of your Apple devices will appear automatically on your other devices through iCloud. So maybe you record something on your phone while you're walking, it's sitting on your voice memos on your Mac when you get back. And the last feature to point out is the folders. You can create folders to organize your voice memos right here. So you've got different ones, and if you really use this extensively, you almost need this to try to organize the different recordings you've got. So you would just create a new folder here, and like I'll create one here for brainstorming. There we go. And so any voice memo I've got where I'm just brainstorming an idea, I'm going to drop it into that folder. Now, what are some ways we could use voice memos? Some things you may not have considered. First, capturing thinking out loud notes and random thought capture, where you just have some random brainstorm, you just have some thought that hits you out of nowhere. You can swipe down on the control center like this and choose voice memos right here and start recording. Now, if you don't have voice memos sitting there in the control center, just use the edit button and you can add that feature to your control center. You can use voice memos to create a to-do list where you've got some things that you need to remember to do. You don't want to go through and type it out on your phone. You just throw it into voice memos, come back to it later, and get that into your reminders list when you're back at your desk. Also, reviewing meetings and lectures and moments where somebody else is doing all the talking, and it's really hard to just capture it all. You can go back with that skip silence feature, the playback speed, go in there and just listen to the whole thing again. Catch up on all that content that kind of blew by you while you were trying to think during the meeting. I love using voice memos as kind of a voice journal. And what I end up doing is I create a journal entry using voice memos, and then I drop it into my journal. So I'll use Apple's journal app for that. And then of course I go in and I delete that voice memo. I don't want that. I don't want the audio of that just hanging around. I delete it and then it's gone. Every app has limitations. I find with Apple Voice Memos, it's more of a personal capture tool. Doesn't work as well maybe in a team setting where you need to share recordings. You would have to probably go to a different solution for that. Apple Notes might be a good option there. But I hope this video has been helpful to you. You might also like the Apple Notes video I did. These two pair really well together for different workflows, sometimes saving voice memo transcriptions in Apple Notes to share with others and so on. The like button is right down there waiting for you. That always helps the channel. And if you really enjoy this content, please hit subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.